Hello, everybody, and hopefully you have a great one, whatever you're out there. My name is Eddie, and today on Talk Daily, we're going to be talking about the Godzilla once again. Before I go any further, I'm getting my information from an article written by Caleb Miller from Car and Driver. As always, I have a link to everything I show you in the description below. So let's dig into this real quick. Now, Nissan has released pricing for the facelift of the 2024 GT-R, with the premium model starting at $122,885. As far as I'm concerned, it's a $130,000 car. The T-spec model returns at $142,885. Again, let's just call it $150,000 because tax and whatnot. While the top of the line Nismo will extract the $222,885 from your bank account, $230 as far as I'm concerned. Now, the 220 Nissan GT-R is still largely the same as the original 2009 model, which just cost $70,850, equivalent to $101,000. That's irrelevant. What I would get out of this is basically that's how good the Getter GT-R is. It's such a fantastic platform that honestly, they don't do anything to it. They just some facelift, little boost controller, little extra boost, and they worked on the transmission. That was a kind of a weak point if you launch a transmission too much the first gen, but after that, the car is fantastic. If you never had a chance to drive it, man, this car is something else. It's really big. It's a big car, but it really carries its weight. I loved it. When I got a chance to drive it, what a fantastic machine. I did not drive, obviously, the 2024. I drove it 2010. And what a great experience it was. So if you have this car, congratulations. If you think this car is amazing, it really is. It grips. Mind you, if you're thinking this is going to take this car to like Gymkhana and really tight turn, and you have to understand it's a big heavy car, but on the circuit, on a wide open track at high speed, wow, it is stable. Moving on, saying that Nissan GT-R, and they keep talking about which disrupted the performance car scene when it debuted 2009 GT-R, they're saying finally it's gonna be making a bottom line is saying they're not changing anything. So what you're looking at is just basically cosmetics. And in a way, I'm kind of honestly disappointed because I want Nissan to redesign this vehicle. This vehicle that's their flagship. I expect it to have some hybrid in it. I expect it to just step up to the hybrid because I think hybrid will be the amazing combination with the platform, because the GT-R is all about technology. It's all about performance. It's all about clever, smart system. It's all about having, delivering the right amount of torque to the right amount of wheel at the right amount of time. I mean, it's a combination of combined electrical wizardry and software wizardry to make a vehicle this heavy handle very well. And it truly is a fantastic car. When you drive it, it's not like there's a delay between the steering it really drives fantastic. It's responsive. It's quick. You feel the weight, but it carries its weight very well. Now, they're saying the T-spec trim is back for the 2024, bridging the gap between the entry-level GT-R, if there's such a thing as an entry-level, to be honest with you, and the Nismo. If you saw my previous video about the Nismo, I think it's for the collector for sure, yeah, but if you're getting to that point where you're about $250,000, there's other options out there. I mean, if you're looking between this and the 911 GT3 RS, I mean, you're spending $250,000. I don't know, unless you're a really die-hard Nissan fan or you are a collector. I really don't no to the Nismo. Sorry, I love Nismo. I'm the guy who had a 240SX and had SR20 and all the Nismo bracing. If you don't know, Nissan 240SX and S13 chassis. I love Nismo. I love Nissan. But when we're getting $250,000, I'm starting to think that, well, it's not is there really good value at this point? Because the difference between the Nismo, and I made a video about it, between the Nismo, unless they're going to keep the same spec, the Nismo is just a little extra horsepower. I mean, I know there's some Nismo parts in it, but does it really justify the extra, 60, 80,000? I don't know. But you could be the judge of it. Like, and in this case, I mean, between the base 122 and 200, it's $100,000. Is it really $100,000 difference vehicle between? No, they're not. Honestly, they're not. I drove whatever would you consider the base model, and fantastic. And mind you, the aftermarket support for this vehicle is immense. But again, you'll be the judge of it. I'm going off of the topic. Anyways, so the T-spec is supposed to be in between, and the T-spec is offered in two classic GT-R colors. Again, if we're talking about colors, you can always wrap your car, whatever. I mean, again, anyway, it comes with Nismo's carbon ceramic brakes and wider front fender. The T-spec also wears gold wheels and starts. I mean, we're talking about what's the difference? The pinnacle GT-R lineup, the Nismo rootless track B set of power from 565 to 600. You're kidding me? 100,000, dude. That's nothing for that engine. Are you kidding me? What is this? I mean, you can't. You can't tell me that 35 horsepower, 40 horsepower. Oh my god, I gotta pay 100,000 for it. Again, I'm not. This not video. It's not about talking about the Nismo not being a good value, but anyways. So it goes up from 565 to 600 horsepower for the Nismo. The 2024, there's a new front limited slip differential. Ooh, that is exciting. See, that's some swan neck rear wings, but the limited slip diff. Yep. And a redesigned front splitter to diffuse to increase downforce. This is giving me a lot of vibes of the NSX, like the end life cycle of the NSX when they were really running out of ideas. Like they were trimming grams and ounces off the rearview mirror. They went from the shifter to like a titanium mesh for the shifter to reduce weight. Honda was doing that to, kind of like keep the NSX going. Nissan is doing the same thing. So I feel that's what's going on with the new GT-R. I mean, the new front limited slip differential is great. It's not like the vehicle had an open diff, okay? So a new front limited slip, cool, but a limited slip differential, even for the GT-R, let's just say, okay, I'll give you 3 Gs for it. 4,000. There you go. But it's good. It's new design. It's amazing. So I'm happy for them. But yeah, I feel like it's coming to an end its life cycle, obviously. So I'm just more curious about what's the next coming. So the article goes on saying it looks unlikely the world will see a whole new generation of the performance car known as Godzilla. Why? At least one that's not fully electric. Aw, it's better to have one that gets more expensive every year than one that's not around at all. It's okay, but I don't know why they're not doing hybrid. I mean, why you fully electric? I think is okay, but I'm just I was hoping they do something hybrid. The next generation GTR will be hybrid. That'll be fantastic. But at least it's still on sale. If you want to get your hand on a brand new GT-R, not a secondhand used, not an abused one, you can get one. And the entry level, 122,000, whatever, 130,000, it's really not. It's very reasonable, I think, for what you're getting. If you want more goodies, what does it come with? The T-spec. T-spec comes with like some Nismo carbon ceramic brakes. The one I drove had no carbon ceramic brakes, and it didn't need one. The owner, drove the heck out of it at the track, and the brakes were good. So yeah, I mean, if you want to, I mean, it's reasonable that price to get the carbon ceramic because they are expensive if you get them aftermarket. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. But hey, if you have the extra the extra cheddar to get the Nismo one, by all means, go for it because it's not going to be around. I don't know if they're going to make it to 2025. We don't know. So that might be your last chance to get your hands on one. And I would imagine, honestly, at least here in the state, and the Nismo one will be scarce. I mean, you'd be lucky to get it for that price. I mean, I'm making, I'm being sarcastic a little bit as far as like, it's not good value. Well, good luck getting it for that value. The 222,885. Good luck. I'm pretty sure there can be some dealer markup, and even if you want one, good luck finding one, because that's how scarce those Nismos gonna be. So, does the price justify it? Most likely, yes. The answer will be yes if you have one and it's an absolute value. But I don't see anything wrong with the quote unquote entry level. There's an entry level. This vehicle is fantastic. One of my dream cars. I love it. And I was hoping that Nissan will bring in a hybrid form of it. We don't know yet. Um, Again, as the article suggests, at some point it looks like it's saying unlikely. I don't know where they're getting the unlikely from. Nowhere did they quote anybody from Nissan saying that. So, well, yet the world's still yet to see a new GT-R because these are not new. They're not new. They're just updated from the 2009 model, which it's a fantastic vehicle. So, anyways, let me know what you think. I love this car. As I said, like I think that man, it's beautiful. I love everything about this car. It's fantastic. If you never have the chance to drive one, get the chance to drive it. It's fantastic. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I think the only thing if the price of the Nismo, but hey, it's a collectible, man. It is a collectible. You get the Nismo GT-R, you just park it, close it, and it's the value of that vehicle is gonna skyrocket in years to come. So, anyways, let me know what you think as always in the comments below, and have a great weekend wherever you're out there. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.